There you are.
D Rosie.
You're all right. Once again, it's backwards, so I can't even read it. What's it say?
This says Nameless. My buddy Jeff's cannabis company, Nameless Genetics.
Got it.
And that's a butt. That's a butt right there.
Okay, and that's a butt. Yeah.
That's
what do we?
butt.
Did we change seating areas?
I switched to the other side. I wanted to give you a different view today.
So you gave me the view of somebody's ass.
I did.
Perfect.
I did.
It speaks wonders about what you think of me. Perfect.
I know what you need.
Easy, brother. Okay. So the Chicago Cubs, it seems like just, I don't know, 10 days ago or so, they were flirting with first place. Now they've lost 10 in a row. It's their longest losing streak since 2012. So let me get the math right. They're 8.5 back of the Brewers in the division. They're 7.5 out of the wild card chase. I know we asked this a lot early in the season, then it kind of dissipated because the Cubs had played so well. But do you think they're going to be sellers in 3.5 weeks?
I think there's absolutely no doubt in my mind they're going to be sellers. And even when they went on this run, it was like it felt like a mirage to us. Like, this is what Hoyer's responsibility has been, like, or this is what his plan probably all along. Like, they got that run in where, yeah, I think they even got into first place, but it just didn't seem real to me. And then, so that was where I have the stats right here. That was June 13th. Okay, not too long ago.
Nope.
They swept the Cardinals, 3-game sweep, and then going into last night, they had in their 19 games after that, they went 4-15. They hit 184, and they scored 2.5 runs per game. Their pitching staff was not good, and now they are where they're at. And this is a soft spot of their schedule coming up now. Yesterday, they got absolutely beat down by the Phillies. I mean, they're going to have to sell. It's just, who are they going to keep? I think that's the only question that we have to figure out now.
Yeah. So obviously the biggest ticket item that's available is Chris Bryant. Do you think he goes?
Yeah, I do.
Wow. But see, now that's the one that could kill somebody else's playoff hopes.
I know. I mean, that's the thing. If they decide to go, Chris, there's going to be a lot of people hungry, ready to take advantage of that.
Yeah. So, Bryant, do you think Kimbrel goes?
He should. I mean, look, I'm not in favor of always trading away everybody, but, like, they're in a position now where, like, you know, Kimbrel's having a great year. He's a little older. They don't necessarily need him the rest of the year. I mean, go get something for him.
Right. The biggest waste in baseball is having a dominant closer on an average team. Just doesn't make sense. And if you could actually get something in return for him, and once again, the easiest thing to trade for is bullpen help and can make an enormous difference down the stretch, I agree with you. I think some other guys that could go. I think Jock Peterson could go. I don't know exactly what you'd get for him on a one-year deal, but he's a guy that could help somebody down the stretch. I think Baez stays. I think Rizzo stays.
I can see them keeping a few of those guys. I mean,
yeah, totally.
They don't need to totally go, but, you know, you think about it. I know hindsight's 20/20. Like, think about the guys they had there and they let go. Castellanos was there. And I know he demanded a big payday, but look what he's doing. You know, he's having a great year. Obviously, Kyle Schwarber, Darvish. You think if you had those three guys in this team, how different it would look. And, you know, here they are now. They have a 6% shot to make the postseason. Oof. Time to sell.
All right, let's focus on Chicago's other team, the White Sox. Now, they have a nice stranglehold on first place in the AL Central because the rest of the teams stink pretty much.
They stink.
But they got bit by the injury bugaboo again last night. Yasmani Grandal on a really weird swing. It sounds like he injured his calf. They're going to find out more today, but it doesn't look like he's coming back anytime soon. If you're the White Sox, do you pull the trigger on a major deal? And if so, what are you focusing on?
I think they should, and their lineup is kind of strange now. They lose Madrigal. Obviously, they lost Jimenez and Luis Robert. And I think those guys are coming back in August.
They are.
So, like, before I was thinking more of an outfielder, but maybe they don't need an outfielder. They have – Vaughn's been pretty good out there. Brian Goodwin has started to step up and play a little bit of center field with him, and he's been good.
Yep.
So I've been kind of reading around. Possibly they're talking about Eduardo Escobar already. That was like 2 weeks ago. They said they had a deal in place, but it hasn't come to fruition. But also, look, you got KB probably out there on the market. You have Trevor Story, who they're talking about maybe getting him and moving him to second base.
I know.
And now you go Yohan Moncada, Tim Anderson, Trevor Story, Jose Abreu. I don't think there's a better infield in the big leagues. So
You are asking
there's a lot of crazy stuff going on.
Okay, when I read the story, which sounds weird, but when I read that, I went, okay, you're trying to take a Gold Glove shortstop and move him to a different position. Now, I understand it because you don't want to step on the toes of Tim Anderson. Like, that's your guy. But does it make sense to do that to Trevor Story or to try and trade for Frazier?
I think either obviously be huge for them, but the way that people shift now, and I don't think it will be difficult for him to make that transition. I think he could do that. We've seen guys do it. Simeon has done it. I mean, even Mike Moustakas went from third base to second base. Like,
good point.
You could do it.
Okay.
You know? And maybe that even helps Story out in free agency. Maybe teams are like, dude, this guy can play anywhere. So, it's not – we've established that he can play shortstop. So for him, like, it's not like he has to go play short somewhere. Like, he could be happy at second base there for the remainder of the season. He'll be on a winning team. He'll be in the postseason. I would love to see him go there.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun. It'd be fascinating.
Hey, they might need a starter, Chris. I know the rotation's deep, but they haven't been pitching as well as of late.
They haven't been. I think that one you have to ride out, though. I mean, where are you gonna put a starter right now? I don't know. You've got two all-stars, Giolito, Dallas Keuchel. It just doesn't. I don't know. You would get a fifth starter to try and win the division. They're winning this division. They're going to go.
They are winning the division. I think you're right. You ride it out with the guys you have. But I was just looking at the stats. And I'm like, it's not as good as we thought.
No, you're right. Let's move on. Joe Madden, Angels skipper, apparently said that Kevin Cash told him that Ohtani is going to start at DH, which he was elected, and he is going to pitch as well. Are you good with it? In the All-Star game, sorry.
I am good with it. I don't know. It's DH. Both leagues have a DH, right, in the All-Star game? Yeah,
it's just that the National League, they didn't vote for it since they don't have that position, but they'll make one of the extra guys the starting DH.
I think it's great. And, like, thinking about what Ohtani's doing in this All-Star game probably won't ever be done again. I mean, maybe we'll get some guy to do – they'll pitch and hit. Maybe that's on the horizon, 5 years from now. But he's also in the freaking home run derby, Chris, and he's probably going to win it.
I know, it's crazy.
So yeah, I'm glad that they talked about this. I'm sure they have, a plan, like a good plan for him.
Right.
Very small amount of pitches, whatever. But I think it's going to make the All-Star game almost a must-watch. Like he's the biggest draw, man.
Oh, there's no question.
And it happened like that.
Stop and stare with whatever you're doing. To me, there's a lot of teams that are hesitant to have their guys pitch anyway because they're like every 5 days. Ohtani's not an every 5 days guy on the mound. So he's going to pitch tonight against the Red Sox, and then you'll see him pitch next Tuesday in Denver. I think it works out great for the Angels. Now, to me, I haven't figured out as a fan if it's cooler if he leads off the game as a DH, then pitches the bottom of the first, and then he's done. Or would you like to see him DH, get a couple of at-bats, and come in and try and close a game?
That's what I was thinking. I want to see him get a couple of at-bats, and then, close it out would be awesome.
Yeah. But if they do that, Major League Baseball, I'm telling you right now, screw the rules. Because when a guy comes out of the game, he can't go back in an all-star game unless he's a catcher. Okay? Let's stop this. We have something
there shouldn't be any rules in the All-Star game.
Right, I know. So, but let's not sit here and say, well, he can't. He's already hit twice as a DH and he's out of the game, so we can't put him in as a pitcher. Fuck that. Yeah. Let's please whatever we can do to make this a special night. Okay,
it's an exhibition game, baby.
God Almighty, I'm going to get mad. I'm going to get really mad if somebody in Major League Baseball doesn't budge on this one. Damn. Enough. So the latest City Connect jerseys came out, much to the chagrin of the Major League fan base. The San Francisco Giants, the prevailing theory is that they wanted to play up the big fog. Thanks for the ass shot that you just gave me on your photo there, by the way.
A little bit of a boob in there too, Chris.
Okay, hey, settle down. What are we, in anatomy class now all of a sudden? What
We're keeping it spicy over here.
Hey, did you shop for that, or did your wife, or was it there? Or did it come with the house?
I bought these. All right. These are mine. I'm gonna send you one. Looks like you really are interested in my my
Well, you
painting.
keep. I mean, this is the artwork I've got at my rented home in Arizona. It doesn't quite compare to yours.
No, it doesn't. No, it
One
doesn't.
1-0, you big guy. So get back to what
Get back to the
happened.
question, bro. Come on.
The
Be
City Connect,
professional.
the City Connect jerseys. I might have been dipping into what's on your hat so far. I got the giggles, man. The City Connect jerseys of the Giants. They played up the theme of the fog, and so like the Giants is like you can kind of see it and kind of not. And a lot of baseball fans were like, "What's going on?" And then they asked yesterday's starter, the All-Star Kevin Gossman, about the City Connect jerseys.
You know, I was joking. I think they probably could have made them a little bit more like loud. You know, I think the fog is a little. I think there's just so much more that goes into like the city than the fog. But I think they should have dressed this up like prisoners at Alcatraz or something. Like I thought that would have been great.
Would you have preferred to see that?
What's wrong with you, man? No, I wouldn't prefer to see that either. In fact, I will say this. I'm not a fan, and I'm going to get called boomer in the chat for sure. I'm not a fan of the City Connect jerseys.
Oh God.
I'm not. I think the Marlins were cool. I like the Marlins. I wouldn't want to see those
talking.
all.
Stay right there. Keep talking.
Okay, I wouldn't want to see those all the time either. So like every once in a while, bring the Marlins ones out. I thought the Cubs ones were brutal. I did not like the Boston one, although I think a lot of people like locally like the Boston one. So I'll say that like they can have that one. What other ones? The White Sox ones were okay, but these ones with the Giants, they look like orange creamsicle pops. Yeah, I like that one. I did like that one because there's like a history with that too, and I know they all have the history, whatever, but that's the only one I like so far. The Giants one is brutal. Like the orange, Chris. The orange needs the black. You can't just have orange and white. It doesn't look right. So like I don't know how long they worked on these things, but
I think they had a kindergarten class design them.
I didn't like. Someone said the D-backs ones were good. Didn't like the D-backs ones either.
They were okay. They were okay.
You don't see. That's the reaction, though. They work so hard on these, and then for us to be, they're okay. Like that's not what they wanted.
You're right. These are great. The Southsiders are awesome too. So here's a little story. For those of you that follow the Rose Rotation, you know that we give out homework assignments to each of our guys to do. And on the Miguel Rojas one, I was supposed to help him out with one, and I didn't do it. So today, in the 111-degree heat, when we play our last game at this Arizona tournament, I have to wear my Miami City Connect jersey in the heat and film a video. So look out. If you see a guy passed out at a baseball game in Arizona today, it's going to be me.
Dude, your Sod Poodles hat and your City Connect Miami jersey actually work.
I know, they work well. I can't wear this, though, out in the heat. I'll sweat right through it, and I don't want to ruin this. It's too fresh a hat.
Love the Sod Poodles. My favorite minor league team.
They're great. It's so good. All right, last one. The most damning video we've seen of the baseball season. That poor kid wearing a Padres jersey at the Angels game last night picked a winner and then ate it. How do we help our man, take the next step and clear his name off of social media?
I think we got to time travel, bro, and go back to when he was younger and say, stop it. What's up with that?
Who picks their nose in public? There are 50,000 fans around you. Who's really getting up there?
Picking your nose, sometimes you got to do it. By the way, shout out John Jay in the chat, my guy. And I think more than was in
John Jay. Hey, isn't John Jay going overseas to the Olympics?
He's not going over there. He did help them qualify, but he's not going over there.
My bad, John Jay. I'm sorry. I apologize.
But he's still my guy.
All right.
The nose picking thing. Look, Chris, sometimes you got to pick your nose. There's boogers that have to come out, right?
Yeah, they dry up.
But you don't eat them and pick them.
I've never eaten a booger in my life. That's gross.
I don't know, man.
And by the way,
I don't know what to do to help the guy. It's tough.
Here's what I would say.
When you're on the internet like that, it lasts for a while.
It does. So, if anybody knows this guy and wants to get him on this show, and we can talk a little bit about it, let's let's walk it through. We want to help him.
That's actually a good point. You got to lean into it now. He's got to lean into it.
Totally. And just be like, listen, I'm the booger eater.
I ate it. I needed it. Whatever.
The question is, how's he ever going to get a date after this? Like they know he's been eating boogers. Who wants?
Can't date a baseball fan, that's for sure. She's seen it. Hey, you need to clean yourself up a little bit, Chris. I'm looking at you right now.
Why
you need
that,
a haircut.
bro?
You need a haircut.
No, I don't. What's the matter with this Caleb? What's the matter with that?
You better be right for Denver, bro, because we're hitting the.
I don't think I have time for a haircut. I'm good. Actually, when I do it up nice, when I put it all in place with my spider tack on the hair, it looks great.
Okay, I'll trust you.
Okay, what do you have going on in JOMBOY?
Oh man, I got a sequence episode coming out today. I did a Cedric Mullins at bat. We talked about his story a little bit. It was an at bat against Raisel Iglesias on the 4th of July. That's coming out today. And then I'm going out right now to record our Talking Baseball episode that will come out tomorrow. We're talking about a variety of topics, All-Star Game, this, that, the other thing. So it's going to be a good episode. My favorite episodes of Talking Baseball are when we kind of just riff and have a bunch of banter. So I think that's going to happen today. What about you, man? What you got?
So we're just prepping for hopefully Thursday's episode. It's been a little weird, the schedule this week with some stuff. So we're hoping to have an all-star that we would record tomorrow and then be available on Thursday. Fingers crossed on that one. So I don't want to give out the name just yet because I hate, it's like talking about a no-hitter in the 6th. I don't want to do that.
I don't believe in that, so.
Okay, so you want me to say who it is?
Yeah.
Okay, and then if I don't get him, then what? Can I be mad
We
at
say
you?
we didn't get him.
It's the guy you're doing on the sequence.
Wow.
Trying to get Cedric Mullins.
I love that.
Yeah, why not? I mean, he's been a phenomenal story. The guy deserves some love. Do you know how tall Cedric Mullins is?
He's 5'8", 175.
He's 5'8", 175. But you just said that.
He hits the crap out of the ball.
I know, it's unreal what his...
Hits the crap out of the ball.
Do you know where he went to college?
I do. I just did this yesterday.
You know what happened?
Campbell University, something like that.
Yes, Campbell.
Yeah.
Very good.
2015 draft in the 13th round.
Damn, bro.
Yeah. That's right, baby.
And one other thing about JOMBOY. Don't forget, we have a company meeting today. You going to be able to attend?
1:00. We're talking about our time in Denver. I can't freaking wait. I have some plans for us, for me and you, Chris.
Oh. What do we got? Okay. That's it. It's over.
We're done.
Yeah, we're finished. All
I'll
right.
see you tomorrow.
Everybody have a wonderful day. We will catch you on Wednesday. Peace.